Hi, class. Welcome to your language arts lesson. Tong Tong, oh, Tong Tong, wake up. Wake up. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. He's snoring. Tong Tong and I are ready to teach you your language arts lesson for today. So let's begin with our materials. You need a pencil, as always, your workbook, your workshop, and you need your writing notebook. Now, that vocabulary foursquare picture that you see right here, I don't know why I'm pointing. This is going to be homework tonight, so you will need to print this paper later if you have a printer. If not, we'll talk about it for homework. So, workbook, workshop, writing notebook, and a pencil. Okay, today we are going to go over our homework first, which is grammar, page 7 and 8. We'll have a warm up, which is workbook, page 9. We'll do a little story time, practice some vocabulary writing, and then talk about homework. Now, before I get started with checking the homework, let's say that you tried to do your homework and you don't understand it and you're really frustrated. It's okay to come here and check your answers, even if you're not finished. I just want you to try. If you haven't tried yet and you come and copy answers, that's not a good thing. I would be a little disappointed if you did that. So try on your own. If it's really difficult and you can't figure it out, then you can come here and check your answers. Okay, let's go ahead and check grammar page 7. So turn in your workbook to grammar page 7. If you need to pause the video, pause it now. Okay, here are our answers. Number 1 is a statement, and okay, I ended with a period, exclamation, question. Number 4 is an exclamation. 5 is a command, go with me. Number 6 is a statement. Now, number 7, it could be a statement or an exclamation, but because it says, hey, I'll send, we know it's an exclamation. All right, number 8 is a question. Number 9 is a statement. And number 10 is a question. Pause your video if you need longer to check, or if you made a mistake and you need to fix it, pause the video now and do that. Okay, homework, page 8. So all you have to do, turn the page. All right, here are the punctuation marks you should have made. Pause your video now and make sure you have all the same punctuations as Mrs. Mathern. Okay, now that we have checked our homework, you need to go to the next page, grammar page 9, for our warm-up. So I want you to finish grammar page 9. Pause your video now and get started on the warm-up. Okay, these are the answers for our warm-up. Number 1 is an exclamation. Number 2 is a question. Number 3 is a statement. Number 4 is a command. Now, number 4 was really long. Even I had some trouble writing it. If you run out of space, write underneath just like me. Number 5 is an exclamation. Please make sure that you copied the sentences carefully and you added the correct punctuation. Oops, sorry. Pause your video now if you need longer to check this paper. Okay, now we are going to talk about sequence and we're going to read a story. So sequence words are first, then, after that, and finally. When you're reading a story that's talking about something that's happening in order, they use sequence words. So if I'm reading a recipe because I want to make cookies, the recipe is going to have sequence words. First, get all your ingredients together. Then mix flour and sugar and eggs and butter in a bowl. After that, pour it onto the pan. Finally, put it in the oven. Something like that. I think I forgot a couple things in that recipe, but you understand what I mean. Okay, you need to get, you should already have this out because we did a warm up and we checked our homework. Go to practice page 13, and I am going to read to you in your workbook. So let's go there now, and I'm going to read you the story. Okay, class, we are going to read in your workbook, practice page 13. Let's read the story together. Now, you need some kind of pen or highlighter because today we're talking about sequence. When we come to sequence words, you'll see that I have already marked them, which means I've marked them in orange. So I want you to copy me when you see those words. Okay, read the passage. Use the visual strategy to help you understand what the characters are describing. Oh, I'm sorry, use the visualize strategy. So try to think of pictures in your head. Now, what I like to do while I'm reading is I cover up the sentences that are coming next. That way it's not too much. So if you want to do this too, it might be helpful. Okay, let's begin our story. Giving thanks. Tom was happy because it was the last day before Thanksgiving weekend. He grabbed his lunch from his kitchen table and went to school. In the lunchroom, after morning classes, he sat next to Anna, a new student from India. He had never talked to her before. "Are you excited for the long weekend?" he asked. "Of course," she said. "But why do we have all these days off?" "Thanksgiving, of course," Tom said. "Do you know what it is?" "No, we don't have it where I'm from," she said. Thanksgiving in America. Okay. "Oh, Thanksgiving is so much fun," Tom said. "We get to spend precious time with family and friends. First, mark the sequence word, please. First, we have a big feast with turkey, mashed potatoes, and pie. After the feast, I go outside and play football with my brothers." "But why do you have this tradition?" she asked. "It's to remind everyone to give thanks for our food and everything from the past year," he said. "I learned in Miss Boone's class that the first Thanksgiving was way back in 1621 between the English colonists and the Native Americans." Okay, that's the first page. Turn the page, please. All right, here we go. "Wow, that sounds great," said Anna. "In my country, we also give thanks, but we do it in a different way." "Really?" Tom said. "How?" I am from a place in India called Tamil Nadu," she said. "In January, we celebrate something called Pongal." "Pongal? What does that mean?" Tom asked. "It's an Indian dish. During the Pongal festival, food is cooked in pots until it boils and spills over. It's a symbol, there's a vocabulary word, of good times for us." "Wow," Tom said. "Well, how do you celebrate?" First, sequence word. We give thanks to the rain and sun for help with farming. We even thank the cattle," said Anna. Then, sequence word, mark it please. We throw away old things and wear new clothes. We eat food and spend time with family. "I thought that the United States was the only country that had a holiday like Thanksgiving," Tom said. "I guess I was wrong." "Yes, there are many types of harvest festivals all over the world where people give thanks for food and crops," she said. "I guess we all have a lot to be thankful for," he said, and they both agreed. Interesting story. Okay, I really like that story. And I think it's really interesting how they were sharing each other's cultures. Now, as Christians, we can share our cultures that we have and our traditions. Like a lot of you told me that you have family traditions of praying together. That's such a wonderful thing to share with some of your friends who maybe aren't Christian. So, sharing traditions and cultures is really important. Okay, vocabulary writing. Now, I would like you to get your workshop, the small book that we don't write in. Open your vocabulary workshop to page 36 and 37. Now, you also need to get your writing notebook because you are going to copy my sentences, but I only wrote half of the sentence. You're going to need to finish it. So open to this page and you need your LA writing notebook. Make sure to put the date at the top. Today is 3/19 and the title is vocabulary writing. Okay, let's start with disappointment. Repeat after me. Jason felt disappointment when it rained. Go. Now, the question is, how would you show disappointment? Number one, copy this down, please. When I feel disappointment, I. Now, please don't finish the sentence right now. That's what your homework is. All we're doing is copying down Mrs. Mathern's first part of the sentence, and then you'll finish it later. Pause the video if you need more time. All right, repeat after me. This precious necklace is special to my grandmother. What does the word precious means? Okay, oops. Precious means, so you're going to write number 2. Precious means, and later you'll come back for homework and finish that sentence. Next, repeat after me. Jim and his friends like to celebrate the 4th of July together. I hope you're repeating after me. Number 3, copy this down. I like to celebrate. So you can say, I like to celebrate my birthday. I like to celebrate Christmas with my grandparents. Something like that. Okay. Remember, you're not finishing the sentence now. Just copy what Mrs. Mathern wrote. Number 4, firefighters show bravery and courage. Repeat after me. Ready, go. Okay. Number 4, copy this down. Oh, my phone is making noise. Sorry. Bing. Number 4, copy this down. Blank means the same as courage, period. Remember to pause your video if you need more time. I'm going to keep going. If you're still writing, pause the video now. Now, if you notice, I changed this specially just for you. Symbols. If you look in your book, it's the American flag and it talks about American symbols. Well, we need to talk about Korean symbols because we're in Korea. So repeat after me. The tiger and the flag are symbols of our country. Good job. Name some symbols you know. So my sentence, number 5, blank and blank are symbols. Write that down. That's number 5. Okay. Number 6, our Sunday tradition is eating dinner together. Repeat after me. Ready, go. All right. Name a tradition that people share. Well, we've already done this. You guys already shared your traditions with me. Number 6, blank is a tradition that people share. You could write eating together or praying together or Christmas or Chuseok. Okay, that's number 6. Pause your video if you need more time. All right, last two, number 7 and 8. I take pride in the vegetables I grow in my garden. Repeat after me. Ready, go. Name one time you felt pride in something you did. Number 7, copy this down. I felt pride when. Okay. Number 8, pause your video if you need more time. Mom will remind me to clean my room. Repeat, go. When do you need someone to remind you to do something? Number 8, and last one. My mom reminds me to brush my teeth, wash my hair, make the bed. Any of those is fine. Okay, pause your video if you need a little bit more time. All right, let's talk about our homework tonight. You have vocabulary Foursquare papers in the Google Drive. Your parents can go there and print them out, or you can take a white piece of paper, fold it 4 times like this. Fold it 2 times to make 4 squares. And then do the same thing. Write the word in the middle, definition, picture, synonyms, antonyms, sentence. Okay? If you have a printer, that's great. If not, it's okay. And last, your vocabulary homework finish the sentences we just started together. Now, I will post a picture of all of our sentences that we just did so you can see what you need to finish writing. Okay, so here is your final homework. Vocabulary Foursquare, 2 vocabulary words only. So with the Foursquare, you just pick 2 words and then do that. You don't have to do more than 2. Then we're going to do a little bit of a different dojo assignment tonight. Instead of sending me a picture, I want you to take the sentences that you wrote, and I'm going to make a class dojo assignment where you have to read to me 2 sentences. So let's say for my vocabulary Foursquare, I choose celebrate and courage. Okay, and I do my vocabulary Foursquare with the words celebrate and courage. Then I go and I finish all of the sentences that we started writing, the orange sentences. When I read Mrs. Mathern 2 words, I'm going to pick 2 different words. So maybe I would read tradition and symbols. So my sentences would start with Christmas is a tradition that people share. Stop signs and speed bumps are symbols. And that's it. You're done. So hopefully we can record some messages tonight and you can send them to me for your homework. I will post a picture of all of the sentence starters just in case you didn't pause your video and got behind in writing. And that's it. Okay. Good job, class. I'm really proud of you. I'll see you for Friday's lesson. Bye.